How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to today's review of all of the Gask-its racers. Now, I don't know what it is, but the wheel just doesn't land on Dynaco. I've had Dynaco on the pole ever since I did the Octane Game Racers video all the way back in December of 2020, which was a really long time ago now, I think about it. And yeah, last day of summer. It's August 31st, the day I'm recording this video. That's why I'm recording it way earlier than I usually do, because I don't want to try to merge the school time with video recording time. It makes everything all weird. So yeah, that's why I'm recording on last day of summer. And it's already the last day of summer. Wow. I feel like this summer has gone by really fast. But yeah, today we're going to be looking at the Gask-its racers. We've got Sage VanDerSpin, Rex Revler, and Dan Carcia. Now, the only one that's actually from Thailand is Dan Carcia here. You can tell by the N16 A-Date 10. He was made the 16th week of 2020. And both of these are actually Chinese variants. Usually I would have all the Thailand variants, or I would have like one from China, two from Thailand. And now this is actually only one from Thailand and two from China, because I got Sage VanDerSpin here back in 2015, I think, or 2016, one of those 2 years. And I got Rex Revler here in, when was it? I believe it was summer of 2017 when I got Rex Revler. And I got Dan Carcia here last summer, back in 2020, because he was released from China, but it was in that Amazon 10 pack, which I did not feel like getting, so I decided to just wait for the normal release, and then I found out he was going to be in 2020 Singles Case H, so I got that when that hit my store. Actually, I got it in Saskatoon because it took until like a month or two later for it to arrive in my hometown store. So yeah, I now have all three Gask-its racers, so let's get into the review. Starting it off with Sage VanDerSpin. Now, like I mentioned, I've had this guy for about 6 years, I think, or 5 years. It's one of the 2 years, either 2015 or 2016 is when I got him. And I don't remember exactly where I got him. There were some images on the screen, by the way. I don't remember exactly where I got him. I believe it's in a Toys R Us or something like that. But I don't remember the year I got him, because it was so long ago. And this guy's actually in pretty good condition. He's a little bit dented on the back, but that's not that big of a deal. And, yeah, we can see here, taking a look, he's got a lot of sponsors, as like all the other Cars 1 racers. Most of the Cars 3 racers don't really have as many. As you can see, it's like, it doesn't really have as many. But he is a lot. For most of the Cars 1 racers have a lot of sponsors. Yeah, he's mainly red, yellow, and blue. It's kind of like a light blue color. You see that he's got 80 on the side. The number has stayed 80 throughout all three racers. Sometimes it changes, but it doesn't change unless it needs to change. Because, you know, most of the racers that change only change if it's like a NASCAR driver, or if it's, you know, some racer already has that number, like Apple and Revolting switched from 84 to 48, because, you know, you don't want two different racers to have the same number, because that's just weird. But yeah, this guy stayed the same throughout all three racers. There's Gask-its, the racetrack treat. And then you have the actual image of the racetrack treat on the hood. You also have it on the, no, not on the back, but on the side here. See, it's also half eaten right there. Whereas on the hood, it's a full treat. Yeah, it's 80. He's got red on the bottom with the yellow stripes. And the yellow actually goes all throughout him. It's not just broken apart. It actually connects all throughout him. Yeah, he's kind of basic, you know. Not really my favorite Cars 1 racer, but, you know, he does have some good aspects to him. He's also got brown eyes on right there. He's got brown eyes, and yeah, his hood is red with 80 in blue. And there's the racetrack treat right there. There's also this weird text right here, cream filled. So obviously there would be like whipped cream or something inside the tree. I'm trying to adjust my camera so that it doesn't fall. But yeah, that's basically, he's a pretty basic racer, you know. Not really much to talk about on him. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Here we go with Revler. There's some more images on the screen of where he appeared in the movie. And yeah, he's basically the exact same as Sage VanDerSpin. Taking a look at him, they're pretty identical, you know, not much really changes in his, around this guy. It's kind of just a little bit darker of a blue. This one is more of a plain blue, whereas the other one is more of a lighter blue. But yeah, he's basically the exact same as Sage VanDerSpin, except this time they removed the slogan and the racetrack treat on the hood. They've completely taken that off of him. And this time he has light year on or above his fender, because that's how it is for all the Cars 3 racers. He's also got brown eyes, and yeah, he's still number 80 with the red hood. But the back here is a little bit different than the back here, because this time it's just red instead of red and yellow. He's got way less yellow on him than Sage VanDerSpin. Like, he's more red on him than yellow on this guy. But, you know, it looks nice. Red is one of my favorite colors, so it looks nice on him. And he's got gaskets in the bigger, bolder font. And the only time we actually see the racetrack tweet on this version of Revler is down there in the back. Whereas on Sage VanDerSpin it is more prominent. It's right there. It's right there. It's right back there. And it's right there. This time it's only on the side and not on the hood or on the back. On the back, yeah, it's kind of dented on the back, but yeah, it's not too bad. It also still says the racetrack treat. If we can get it to zoom in, you see there, it still says the racetrack treat on the back. So they didn't completely remove the slogan. And yeah, he's had blue rims for both Sage VanDerSpin and Revler. But obviously the blue rims on Revler are darker because he's just darker in general. Yeah, that's basically it for Revler. Now moving on to Dan Carcia, there's some images on the screen. And Dan Carcia is probably one of my favorite Cars 3 Next Generation racers. Or at least in my top 10, just because I really do like the dark blue and yellow mix. I think it looks pretty good, you know. Even though it does look pretty basic, but most of the next gens look pretty basic in my opinion. Yeah, I really like this shade of blue and how it's kind of like a watercolor blue. Like, you know what I'm talking about when the water is like that blue color. That's what this color kind of looks like. And it looks nice. It does look nice. And on the hood here, he just simply has G. It doesn't have gaskets. The racetrack treat or just gaskets is just the letter G. You know, that's pretty much what it is for all of the next generation racers. Most of them are just simplified on the hood, and it makes sense, you know. On the side here, he's got this yellow, like, horizontal stripe going throughout him. And he's got some light blue mixed with dark blue. He's got number 80 in yellow this time instead of blue like on Revler and Sage VanDerSpin. And the 80 is kind of in line with this. I don't know what these things are. They're like kind of dots that go on, or that are on all 3 or 4 sides of him. He's got 4 sponsors: Piston, Combustor, Carbon Cyber, and Synergy. Same with all the other next generation sponsors. Blue rims, just like Revler and Sage VanDerSpin. His bumper here is yellow, or this thing, whatever you want to call it, is yellow. So it's kind of two-tone, you know. It's different than the color on the hood. Yeah, he's got gaskets written out in blue on both sides. Now his sides are the same. Sometimes they switch up the sides on him, or on some next generation racers, but not in this case. This case, they're the same. And I think, no, the yellow doesn't actually connect. It breaks right there. And then, you know, they probably should have connected it. I don't know why. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's just to give off a bit more of a design. Yeah, that's why. And he's got yellow on the back, and then on the spoiler is blue, and gaskets is written in yellow. I don't really know why it's not, like, centered. It's kind of off to the left or the right. No, that's the left. That is the left. Yeah, that's left, okay. It's kind of off to the left, which looks kind of weird, but not that big of a deal. And he's got these blue stripes going throughout him, and the Gask-its is in like that font with the 80 with those 4 dots going throughout him. And yeah, on the back here, you can see that it says Gask-its right there. And he's got the yellow rookie racing stripes. And the letter G is right there in the middle. And he's got number 80 right there on the back. So that is going to be it for this video. And yeah, I know I haven't sounded too excited or anything like that. I was kind of sick yesterday, and now I'm just coming back to feeling normal again. That's why I decided to record this video today and not tomorrow or Thursday, because then I would have had to merge the school and the video recording, and like I mentioned earlier, I didn't feel like doing that. So I just decided to record the video today. That's why my voice might sound a little raspy or something like that. But yeah, that's mainly why. And the next Piston Cup Teams episode will be on November 15th. That'll be episode 8, and I will add No Stall and Entuacola into the poll. Even though it's probably going to land on No Stall or Entuacola because the wheel just doesn't land on Dynaco for some reason. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this video, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.